A doner kebab pot noodle contains 22% of the recommended daily calorie intake of a recently divorced man. An octopus has 3 hearts. Perhaps that's why they're so clingy. It takes just 2 days for a T-bone steak to dissolve in a can of Coke, and I'm pretty sure that is how they make Dr. Pepper. And your mouth produces 1.8 pints of saliva every day, or half as much as Cheryl Cole's yoga instructor. Let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. We've teamed up with a leading polling organisation and they've asked the British nation what stories they've been discussing this week. It's our panellists' job to guess the British public's top 5 most popular talking points. Jason.
Well, it's got to be Michael Jackson's funeral, hasn't it?
What, sorry? Is he dead? Did you watch it?
Oh, I caught the last half hour. Thought it was quite nice. I mean, everyone's been slagging it off, saying it was a bit, you know, a bit cheesy and that, but if you could have Stevie Wonder singing at your funeral, you'd have him, wouldn't you? I mean, you'd rather it was your 40th, but, you know, you'd have him, wouldn't you? The weirdest thing was all the fans. There was, like, millions of fans dressed up like Michael Jackson. Now, can you imagine being at your nana's funeral, right? You're just coming out and everyone's dressed like her. You're like...
The thing that I love is how people forget about the bad stuff with the kids.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah!
Oh, that.
He was nice, though. He did really good music. It's like, when anyone dies, that's always what happens. Like, this man murdered 20 prostitutes. Ah, but he was good at macrame. So...
I'll be honest with you, I think when glitter goes, people will remember the bad stuff. Kelly, did you watch it?
I thought the whole thing was a bit much, to be honest. I mean, all of his brothers wearing the glove.
Do you notice the detail of that? Because they clearly bought 5...
I know! Someone told me this. I thought it was so funny. Instead of buying each one of them a right or a left-handed glove, they bought, like, 6 pairs and split them between 12. So some of them had them on the left hand and some of them had them on the...
Reg, did you watch it?
I came in about halfway through, and first half hour, I thought it was about, like, some kind of music competition. And,
Were you voting at home?
Yeah, wow, it's a concert, man. I started watching it, and then they flashed on the coffin, and I was like, oh, Michael Jackson dead.
But did you expect Simon Cowell to press a button and go,
Yeah, well, I love that Shaheen. He was on it, wasn't he?
He was going to play with Michael Jackson at the O2. Let's have a look and see whether Michael Jackson's one of the most talked about things this week. Of course it is. Yes. Yes, Michael Jackson's funeral took place this week. 12-year-old Britain's Got Talent finalist Shaheen Jaffagoli performed at Jackson's funeral. He raised the roof of the Staples Centre and the lid of the coffin.
I think it's that they make you feel old. I mean, like 10 years ago, I'd have gone in and I looked round to see if there was any, you know, nice-looking girls to have a chat to. Now, I'll go in and I look around to see if there's anywhere to sit. The music's so loud that you're shouting, and then suddenly in some of the songs there's just a silent bit, and then you end up going, I've never killed since. Just really loud.
I mean, I worked in nightclubs for years, and one of the weird things is when I've had guys come round up to me. I'm serious. A guy come up to me, and this is the worst one. It's when they go, "Are you that twat, Terry Christian?" And you just don't know what the right answer is, do you?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am that twat. Terry Christian would be the correct answer. OK, so worst thing about nightclubs...
The drinks are a bit dear.
That's the right answer.
Nice.
Well done.
Yes, the worst thing about nightclubs is expensive drinks. I always go to nightclubs to get off my tits, which is what they say to me. Get off my tits.